Digital-to-analog converters, DACs, play a crucial role in translating digital audio signals into analog sound with clarity and minimal artifacts. In budget-friendly setups, a reliable DAC can significantly improve audio quality for TVs, Blu-ray players, game consoles, and basic home theater configurations without the complexity or cost of high-end audiophile gear. This review focuses on 5 compact.
List number 1. The Prozor 192KHZ digital-to-analog audio converter DAC with aluminum alloy shell offers a straightforward 2-input, coaxial and toslink, to 2-channel analog output with a 3.5mm jack plus RCA LR outputs. It supports up to 192KHZ 24-bit PCM inputs and uses an upgraded amplifier chipset with a dual op-amp front end for lower distortion and improved output current. Notably, the device emphasizes PCM/LPCM compatibility and explicitly notes that optical output is not supported, which keeps expectations aligned with typical PCM-only setups found on many TVs and set-top boxes. The rugged aluminum housing provides shielding and heat dissipation advantages over entry-level ABS plastics, and the gold-plated RCA connectors are a practical touch for durability and signal integrity. In practice, the Prozor DAC excels in environments with multiple digital sources and a desire for a clean analog output without complex configuration. When the TV or source is set to PCM/LPCM, the unit delivers stable, low-noise audio with minimal colorization. The absence of 5.1 pass-through means this is best suited for stereo listening or 2-channel playback from 2.0 PCM streams. Users should ensure they supply a solid 5V 1A power source to avoid intermittent noise or startup issues.
List number 2. Prozor 192 kHz digital-to-analog audio converter. This Prozor model targets optical input only, toslink, with coaxial and RCA outputs plus a 3.5mm jack. It also accepts up to 192 kHz by 24-bit PCM, and it includes a built-in audio amplifier chip to compensate for low output levels common with some TVs. The listed specs emphasize PCM and LPCM compatibility, and note that the device is suitable for PS3, PS4, PS5, Blu-ray players, and game consoles when the source is PCM/LPCM. The design keeps a compact footprint while delivering the essential analog outputs, and the absence of 5.1 decoding makes it a straightforward stereo converter, particularly useful when upgrading older systems with digital optical outputs. In real-world use, the optical-to-analog path with an integrated amplifier helps ensure adequate listening levels with consumer AV setups. However, like other budget DACs, it relies on the source device to provide a PCM/LPCM stream. Compatibility issues can arise if a TV or console outputs a compressed multi-channel format. It's also important to verify that the power supply is a certified 5V 1A adapter to avoid performance quirks. The device's ease of use and broad compatibility with typical optical sources make it a strong budget pick for stereo listening.
List number 3. DAC converter, aluminum. The VixLW aluminum DAC provides toslink optical input with RCA, LR, and 3.5mm outputs, designed for PCM/LPCM workflows up to 192 kHz by 24-bit. It emphasizes aluminum housing for shielding and heat management, and it ships with an optical cable to simplify setup. The device is targeted at a broad range of devices, including PS3, PS4, Blu-ray players, and gaming systems. The unit's multi-pin and shielded construction suggest a design oriented toward reducing EMI and crosstalk, a common concern in living room AV racks. Practically, VixLW's DAC tends to be a reliable stereo path when the source is PCM/LPCM. The instruction notes that it supports 2.1 PCM output and not 5.1 surround, which aligns with its stereo-focused design. Users should ensure the source is configured to PCM to avoid audible pops or glitches, and the provided aluminum enclosure should keep noise at bay in setups with multiple powered devices. While it offers solid build quality, some users may desire additional features, such as precise gain control,
or more verbose LED status indicators for debugging. List number 4. Musu Digital Optical Coax to Analog RCA Audio. The Musu converter provides both coaxial and tolerant inputs with RCA LR and 3.5mm outputs in a compact package. It targets PCM playback with 2.0 channel audio and supports sampling at 32, 44.1, 48, and 96 kHz with 24-bit depth. The kit includes a fiber, optical cable, and a USB power supply, highlighting a simple plug-and-play approach intended for budget setups like TVs and Blu-ray players. The absence of Dolby or Dolby Digital components indicates a stereo-only pathway, which aligns with most consumer stereo listening requirements. In practice, Musu's offering is a straightforward, reliable option for users who want a no-fuss 2-channel conversion from digital optical coax to analog. The emphasis on PCM mode and the lack of 5.1 support means you'll want to pair it with a stereo amplifier or speaker system. The included fiber cable is convenient, but you'll want to ensure your source supports PCM, and that the receiving device is tolerant of slightly different latency. The enclosure is functional, and the device is typically a solid budget pick where space and simplicity are priorities.
List number 5. 192 kHz DAC digital to analog audio converter with digital audio optical cable. The YGI TK model emphasizes 192 kHz/24-bit capability with an optical Toslink input and RCA LR analog outputs. It ships with an optical cable and markets a built-in amplifier to boost RCA output levels for better compatibility with lower sensitivity receivers. The device is designed as a compact, cable-friendly solution for translating digital optical audio to stereo analog. It highlights a plug-and-play approach while warning that Dolby AC3 and other 5.1 formats are not supported, reinforcing the stereo-focused use case. User experience centers on ensuring the source is PCM/LPCM and recognizing that volume must be adjusted on the downstream amplifier or receiver, not on the DAC itself. The YGI-TK unit uses a 5.5-volt supply in its spec, slightly higher than some peers, so using a stable 5-volt 1A supply is advisable for consistent performance. The compact form factor and relatively low price make it appealing for quick upgrades to existing stereo setups, but the lack of 5.1 support makes it unsuitable for home theaters relying on surround formats.